Just on our way home, we've just got on the train now at Chester. We got the one from willl to Chester, and we just made it onto this one from Chester to Liverpool. And because I've got a disabled bus pass, because I've got no kneecaps and other things wrong with me, we got to willl on me bus pass, and I bought a disabled train pass rail ticket for £20 for a year, so I used that as well. And on the train John goes for the same price as me, because you'd have to have someone with you because I've got the Meniere's disease as well. And so it cost us from our home to willl £30 between us, which was the bus pass got us to Chester on the train. Well, got me to Chester. John's got his own age related bus pass, and when we got to Chester to willl, he could go on my disabled train pass. So the man filled it in at the station for us, and he said £30 return, that is, as well. So that was £15 each, so £7.50 each way for us, which I thought was very good value. And we've always, in the past, we've always asked someone to drop us off or what have you, but you've still got to pay them petrol, haven't you? And I'd sooner travel by train now, because as you can see, John's sitting nice and comfy, and I'm comfy, even though I look like boiled what's his name, because he haven't put no false tan on or nothing. And I've left the kids little few bob, because they're still there, my two youngest grandkids, and they liked a little game of the bingo thing. So I've left them some money, because they were a bit sad because we were leaving today. The dog and the two kids were hugging round me because we were going home. They were a bit upset. So as I say, we're on our way back home now. I will start videoing things then. I'll just show you the countryside in the meantime, for anyone who can't get out. We've had a lovely 4 days. We only had one good day of sunshine, like where we could put shorts on. That was Wednesday. All the other days it was on off. Some days it was really heavens open, bucketing down. But we just took the kids into the cycle club and let them enjoy themselves there. But I know many of you love these journeys because you're in bed, can't get out. Not that you can see a lot now, like with this. I wish I'd have been by the window on the other train from willl to Chester. The scenery was fantastic, of the river and everything. It was absolutely fantastic, but the train was rammed. It was absolutely jam-packed, so I couldn't have videoed it, but I wish I could have done. Where are we? Cape Hurst. What? Cape Hurst. We on the right train? I don't remember seeing that coming here.
Because it didn't stop here. It was too packed. Flew straight through. Supermarket.
Are you sure you're not whisking me off, are you, on a surprise of the holiday or something like that? Are you sure?
We're going to Hargate.
Yeah. That was Hargate, not Margate. I hope these trees go smaller as we're going along, mind you. Some of you still like it, don't you, anyway? It's like you're sitting on a train journey with us. Yeah, and you can chat to John while you're at it. Not that you'll get much response, like, but if it's anything like with me. That's water he's drinking. Yeah, I could have filmed the Chester races and everything if it had been being able to get near the window. They only put 2 bloody coaches on, and when we got on it, it was packed. We were like sardines in a can when we got on at willl. And as I say, they only had 2 coaches on. It was that packed, people sweating. The guard jumped on the train at Flint and opened all the windows because people were sweating, and that train was going to Birmingham. And John reminded me before, I'll tell you the little story now because we're on here for a bit now. I'll tell you the story. I used to work in Prestatyn holiday camp, and what was it we were talking about? And I said to you, we'll have to tell the YouTubers. I know, yeah, I know. Well, when I worked there, I was only a waitress on the tables, the holiday makers. I was only 21 at the time, 1969. And I worked there for the full season, and all the bosses loved me, all the personnel and everything. They used to say to me, oh, you're the character, Skelly. What have you been up to now? So we didn't get many tips, me and my mate, because we worked the same 4 tables. She worked 2, I worked 2. But we were always messing around and what have you. Needless to say, plenty of people got gravy on them or what have you as we were trying to save them, so we didn't get many tips. So we worked 6 days a week for £2.50. That was our wages, but we did get our board and keep for that. We did get fed in the bed. Our chalet, me and my mate shared the chalet. So to earn a bit of extra few bob, me and my mate used to stand on the top of the boys' chalet line, because the boys were separate. The waiters were separated from the waitresses, and we used to stand on the top of them when they were taking the girl back to the chalet. I used to charge them 50 pence to take the girl back, or they weren't getting down the chalet. Chalet line. Well, yeah. So I told them I was on the security, so they had to pay 50p. So that was our extra income, what we got there. But the security knew what we were doing, and they used to laugh at us and say, how you get away with it, I don't know. But we did. But we had to earn our wages somehow, didn't we? And then we'd go to the cafe of a night, and everyone who worked on the holiday camp knew everyone else, obviously. So we'd get our bag of chips for nothing. Hence, that's why I've got weight on me now. And
this is Hooton.
We're at
Take care when stepping from the train.
We're at Hooton. So that was one little story, and I used to have to thumb it home. You could back then, like, it was dangerous then, like, but even more now, you couldn't do it now. Me and my mate, we worked 6 days a week, so on my day off, I'd thumb it back home to my mother's, and we'd have to be back the same day. So it was 3 hours there, 3 hours back, travelling. You only have an hour or 2 with me mum.
Liverpool Central.
And
Station is Eastern Rail.
I'd give me mum some of my wages. So we did have some good fun times there. Carrying on the poor cameraman that goes round the camp, you know the way they flash. You know the way they take photographs of holiday makers and they come round everywhere and you go, do you want the photograph taken? Well, he was sitting there, I'd shout, flash to him. And he'd go, oh, not you again. He knew he wasn't getting a sale off me. I'd be going, take me photo like this, take me photo like that. And he'd go, you don't buy them. I said, I do. Have you got any left in your store when at the end of the day? And he'd go, none of you, no, but I know you haven't bought them. We'd go in there and take all our photos. And we used to meet some stars that were on there as well. We used to have some good times with the stars that were on. So you got to know people that way as well. All good fun, all good fun. I had to take my glasses off because I think I've scratched them. I'll have to take them back to the Millikins and see if they'll have a look at them. Because I couldn't get the thing. It's like a hair stuck on it. I've got others in the house. Let's get back to it.
You never told them what I said to you about my chain.
So getting back to me escapades of charging the lads 50p to take the girls back to the chalet. John said to me, "Oh, so in a way you were a pimp." He said you were either a madam or a pimp, because that's what they call you these days if you charge people to go and rent a room.
This is Eastern Road.
How fucking day! What a fucking liberty!
James, that's before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a law that says you should free farm.
A lovely train. Spotless clean. See? And some of them have got tables. We're sitting in a four-seater. Some of them have got tables to sit at, which we tried to get one, but they were all taken. But we're all right here. We're not squashed. We're about 40 minutes on this train to
And you
Liverpool.
can charge your phone.
Yeah, and you can charge your phone on them as well, look. I like looking in people's back gardens as well, so but you can't, it's none on that side. Oh, there is, yeah. You can't see them with the train. I like having a nose to see how the back gardens are. Can't see nothing at the minute. I like here Wigan as well when people are chatting.
From the train.
I'm a nosy cow, I like to know what they're talking about. They're probably listening to me, talking to you like as well. Isn't all the lovely different colours of the trees? Isn't it lush in England? Because many of you don't see that, do you? You know, like if you live in the Arizona desert and things like that. You don't get to see that. Is it? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Not on my love.
Why? Isn't there no trees in the Arizona desert?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, why are you
I'm not on a
laughing?
train like this. Are
What?
I'm not on a train like this going through the Arizona desert.
Oh, that's true, yeah. You won't have trains going through there, will you? Tell him you lot laughing at me. How very dairy. Yeah, do you like listening to what people are chatting about? I do. If it's sitting in front of you or behind you, you'd hear it. There's some good conversations, don't you? You probably do off me and him if we're arguing. All you do is shut up, you're in the wrong. No, I'm not, you are. I suppose these trees really, John, they dull the sound for the people in the houses, don't they?
Yeah.
It dulls all the sound. See, there's houses up there, at the back there. And if you heard these every 10 minutes or what have you, well, more, because it's 10 minutes one way, 10 the other, so they'd hear it all day
Take
long.
care when stepping from the train.
Remember, you'd hear it all day long, wouldn't you? So I suppose that's what the trees are for. To muffle the sound. Good job you never put the cases there. This man with a wheelchair got on. I could have got, you can get passenger assistance, but they're that busy in the station, and I can, when I'm on my good days, I can walk, so I didn't like asking, but I could have asked for it with my disability. And they make sure you get on the train. They carry your case, though. I've only got that little one there. When I got that just near got taken by a person on the other train we were on. She was standing, a mate was standing next to me, and another mate by the cases shouted to her, "What colour's your case?" She said, "Grey." So I was at my back to them. I turned my back round and I always put that. I always leave one of them on in a knot, and I seen that going off the train onto the platform, so it was like a bullet out of gun. Dived up out my seat and I shouted, "Hey love, you've got my case." And give it a due, her mate's case was exactly the same. Primark, you see, Primani. Her mate's case was the same, so I knew that was mine, because handy little tip for you, put a ribbon or something on, so you know which is your case.
Tennis, couple of gardeners.
Liverpool Central, that's us, isn't it? It's yeah, that's going to Chester, that one.
Yeah, no, she cuts out just to
Probably holiday makers going Friday to Sunday. We're in Spitall. Spitall. Yeah, and getting back to the holiday camp every Thursday night was top of the pops night. So I was the only one who could whistle. So the hall was absolutely enormous, you can imagine. Used to sit about 500, and I'd whistle in the hall at 6:45. And that meant we all had to run across the football field to the TV room, because we didn't have big TVs then, it was just a normal telly. And we'd all the waiters and waitresses had been watching Top of the Pops, Mick Jagger, Honky Tonk Woman. I think they were around #1 on the Beatles and that at the time, 1969. And we'd all have a sing and a dance in there. No alcohol involved, obviously. Couldn't afford it, £2.50 a week working. And we'd all have a sing and dance in there, and then come 7:30, we'd all have to leg it back the field again to put all the dishes, transfer the dishes into the kitchen. For the tin pan alley, we called it, for them all to be washed for the next morning. Then we had to set our tables up for the next morning, and then we could clock off, and that we wouldn't clock off till about 8:30, 9 o'clock by the time we finished. And we'd go for something to eat in the cafe, then leg it back to our chalets, get ready, and we'd go out and sit with the holiday makers. I'll try and find me pictures. I have got pictures. I can show you on me tablet, pictures of me when I was in the holiday camp as a waitress. And I'll put them on me tablet, and I can show you on this phone as I'm videoing. Because I know you like to put pictures to the story sort of thing, like I did with Tommy coming visiting me. And then he ended up, he'd been dead 30 years, then he ended up in the scan, in the baby scan. He come to tell me we were having twins, identical twins. And then when we seen the scan, here's his face in the scan. And on another scan, he's got a baby's head in his palm of his hands, and I think that was Connie, because Connie is the eldest twin, Connie and Kia. And I think it was her because she suffers with epilepsy. And I think he's telling us, I've got this. She's all right, I've got this. She's in the palm of my hand. I'm convinced that's what it is. But I've got pictures to show it as well. So I'll try and organise it so I can show you them all. So I know. And I'll probably repeat this little story I'm telling you about me being a waitress and about him coming to visit me. Because I know many of you like the stories. You were sitting on your own. By yourself, nobody with you, all on your own, as Elder Baker said. I'm stood here by myself, stood standing on my own, all by myself. That's That's what I used to do with my mum and all, talking about Hilda Baker. As I say, these little things pop into my mind when I'm talking about something else. When I've done anything wrong, which I told you about, the cups of tea, the neighbours would go in there and I stuffed it all with pepper so they wouldn't ask for another cup of tea. And it backfired on me, by the way, because they asked for more tea. But when my mum, she'd say, you're not frigging going out. She didn't swear like me. I swear like a trooper, me, I can't help it. And my mum would say, you're not frigging going out. No, that's it. You cheeky me, you're doing that. I used to talk like Hilda Baker back to her to make her laugh. And I'd keep doing it all day till in the end she'd say to me, get out me sight. You're doing me head in. She didn't say you're doing me head in, because they didn't say that years ago. She would say, get out me bloody sight. You're getting on me nerves. So I'd get out of being grounded by doing me Hilda Baker thing to her. You've left me stood here, stood standing by myself all on my own, without a real eye. I mean, I do a better Hilda Baker voice than that, but the train's full. I'm not having them listening to me. And the lad next door to me mother took a paw. He used to wear a dicky boat that lit up and it was drowned. And we had very high privets back then. I'm talking about when I was about 20 odd. We had high privets round our house and next door's house, Mrs. Parr's, Lizzie Parr, and took her, come in drunk, and he'd be having a pee in his mother's privets. You couldn't see nothing, and you'd hear them shouting up, Lizzie, Lizzie, open the door, Lizzie. And she'd say, you're not getting in, you've been to the pub, you're not drunk, you're not coming in. And you'd look out the window and all you could see was Tucker leaning in the privets having a pee, and his dicky boat going round and round, all lit up. Oh my word, what fun memory. But he used to make us all staries, what we called staries. That was the bottom off a coach pram. The coach built prams. The body would be took off of it when it went to rusty and no good. He'd get the wheels off it and he'd put planks of wood on it for us and bits of string for us to hold it. That's why they called it staries. You put your feet on the bottom of it, on the piece of wood, and pushed your foot left or right if you wanted, or you pulled the string left or right if you wanted to go left or right. And hence the word stairy. If you were staring it and someone would push you up and down the street, half the time it was tucker like. And we'd also put ropes over the lampposts outside our house, and we'd play on that, swinging on that, round and round, and we'd have a swing on our gates from one post at the gate to the next post, and you'd sit on that, and that was our playtime when we were kids. We didn't have computers and all things what they've got now. We did have a swings over the road, and I remember one time I must have had diverticulitis back then when I think about it. Because I'd be in the swings and my mother would say to me, make sure you get home here when you need the toilet. I can't count on one hand the times. I'd need many hands the times I'd have to shout to someone passing the swings, Mrs. Davis, will you go and tell me Mum I pooed myself again? The whole train must be listening to me, yeah. And my mum would come over and she'd say, you freaking cow, I told you. I thought it was had a dodgy stomach. Settle down a bit now, like.
Not much.
What do you mean, not much?
Still have to shout for Mrs. Davis to get me mother.
Oh, I still have to shout for Mrs. Davis to get me mother?
Yeah. On a regular basis.
Has it to a studio next year?
No, I don't tell friends. No, it's with the help of Imodium and everything else, we're all right now. Look at the old-fashioned things here, the walls and that. A lot of you will never have seen that. See? Yeah. Amazing. amazing, isn't it? How, when was this? When were these? You looked it up, didn't you? When they were
1840 or something.
1840 odd, these have been built since.
Well, Green Lane's famous for being the Camelaine station.
Yeah, this station was famous for people getting off of work in the Camelades. Yeah, see.
Used to be really, really busy.
Isn't that amazing, as I say, the brickwork through the tunnel now. Hope you're enjoying this ride along with us. Everybody, let me know below where you're from, if you've ever been on a train, if you live in the Arizona desert and you haven't even got a train. We're out the tunnel now. We've only got 2 more stops for us. Birkenhead and then Hamilton Square or what have you.
And then we get off James Street.
Are we getting off at James Street? Okay.
Birkenhead Station. Take care when stepping from the train.
Oh, we're at Birkenhead now, so the next one's ours, is it?
No, that's Hamilton Square.
Oh yeah. Even
This used to be a really busy station.
see now, look at that brickwork. It doesn't even look that old, does it?
No, that isn't, that's why.
Isn't it? Oh,
It's like 60s
I thought-
or 70s.
oh, is it? I thought that was since the 1800s. Oh, crap, a history, mate.
Please change his
Got a driveway and it's close to you.
But I must say, we prefer the train now, don't we, John?
Do we? Yes.
We do. You said that
it is,
yourself.
It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, it's much easier. Can't stand motorways, make me nerves go. I've got my foot on the brake and I'm not even driving. And my son's a very good driver. Very good.
So he was doing
2 of them are. And but I just don't like motorways. So when we got the train home from Blackpool the other week, I said that's the way to travel. So that's why I put in for me travel pass, my disabled travel pass online. So easy, I've done it all on my phone. It was £20 for a year or £54 for 3 years. Now, because mine's are disabled, I can travel with any passenger. It's going to mostly be John, mine, but I can travel with any passenger. But if you put in for a senior citizens one, you can only travel for yourself for that. And if you put in for a tours company, which 2 of you can use, but you've got to be with whoever you put on the thing. As I could have got a tours company and put me and John on, but it'd have always had to be me and John travelling. It couldn't be me and Arlie or me and whoever, my son David or who have you. I'd have to always travel with John, so just be wary of that. I put in for the disabled one, and I only had to fill it in online. I'd send a photograph of me proof of who I was, my photograph and a thingy letter that'll get me pension and what have you. So we only had to do that. So we're going to get off soon. So hope you've liked this little talk, little chat along on the. It's helped to pass our time away, and I hope it's helped to pass. How long have I been on? 28 minutes. I hope it's helped to pass half an hour for you. So thanks for watching. Getting off now. Love you all.